Gentlemen, let me ask you something. When was the last time you poured your morning coffee and actually felt excited about what it could do for you? Not just the caffeine jolt. I'm talking about real vitality. The kind that shows up in your energy, your confidence, and yes, in those private moments that used to come so naturally. For most men over 50, coffee is just part of the routine. You brew it, you drink it, you move on. But what if I told you there's one simple addition you can make to that same cup that could improve your circulation, support healthier blood flow, and even help restore the confidence you thought was gone for good? You already have the coffee. You just need to know what to add to it. And no, it's not some expensive supplement or exotic powder. It's something you've probably walked past in the grocery store 100 times without realizing what it could do for your body. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is, how it works, and why men who use it consistently report feeling sharper, stronger, and more capable than they have in years. I'm Dr. Sophia Laurent, and I've spent over 2 decades as a urologist, helping men just like you navigate the changes that come after 50. I've heard every version of the same story, the mornings that don't feel the same anymore, the energy that fades by midday, the quiet frustration that builds when your body doesn't respond the way it used to. And here's what I've learned. Most men think the problem is testosterone or aging or just bad luck. But the real issue, the one almost everyone overlooks, is circulation. Your blood vessels are the delivery system for everything your body needs to function. When they're healthy and open, you feel alive. When they stiffen and narrow, everything slows down. Energy drops. Performance fades. Confidence takes a hit. The good news is that circulation is something you can improve, starting today. And the easiest place to begin is with something you're already doing every single morning. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly what to add to your coffee to support better blood flow, healthier vessels, and the kind of vitality that makes you feel like yourself again. I'll explain the science in plain terms, give you practical steps you can follow tomorrow, and show you why this one simple change has helped so many men reclaim their mornings. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also share the biggest mistake men make when they try this, and how to avoid it so you get real results. Before we go any further, do me a favour. Hit that subscribe button and tap the like icon. It helps this channel reach more men who need to hear this message, and it tells me you're serious about taking control of your health. Drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I read every single one, and your engagement keeps this community growing stronger. Now let's talk about why mornings change so dramatically after 50, because until you understand what's really happening inside your body, it's easy to think the problem is permanent. The truth is it's not. And that's where hope begins. Think of your arteries like garden hoses. When you're younger, they're flexible, smooth on the inside, and water flows strong. But after decades of use, those hoses start to stiffen. The inner lining gets rougher. Small cracks form. And the signal that tells those vessels to relax and open up, a molecule called nitric oxide, starts to decline. Without enough nitric oxide, blood flow slows down, and the very first place men notice is in their performance. Why? Because the arteries that supply blood to that area are thinner than a human hair. They're the smallest roads on the map. If a highway narrows, you might not feel it right away. But when a tiny side street clogs, traffic stops immediately. That's what happens when circulation declines. It's not just about intimacy either. Poor circulation affects your energy, your mental sharpness, even your mood. You wake up feeling flat. You drag through the afternoon. You lose that sense of vitality that used to carry you through the day. And here's the part most men don't realize. It's not just aging that causes this. It's what you've been putting into your body, day after day, year after year, without even thinking about it. Sugar is one of the biggest culprits. Every time you add sugar to your coffee, or eat a muffin with it, or skip breakfast and rely on caffeine alone, your blood sugar spikes. And high blood sugar is like sandpaper on the inside of your arteries. It damages the delicate lining, makes vessels stiffer, and blocks the production of nitric oxide. The Mayo Clinic has shown that chronically elevated glucose is one of the fastest ways to destroy the microvessels that supply energy and performance. I had a patient, Carl, a 59-year-old accountant who came to me feeling exhausted and frustrated. He thought his testosterone was low. But when we ran his labs, his testosterone was fine. The real problem was his blood sugar. It was spiking every single morning because of how he was drinking his coffee. Once we changed that, everything shifted. His energy stabilized, his confidence returned, and his mornings, well, they started feeling like mornings again. Then there's stress. Cortisol, the stress hormone, naturally rises in the morning. That's normal. It helps you wake up. But if you're dehydrated, sleep-deprived, or running on poor nutrition, cortisol shoots higher than it should. And elevated cortisol directly suppresses testosterone production. So instead of waking up refreshed and ready, you wake up drained and disconnected. Many men blame their age for this. But really, it's a perfect storm of lifestyle factors that have been quietly sabotaging their vitality for years. The third factor is inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is like rust building up inside your pipes. It narrows your vessels, weakens their walls, and makes it harder for blood to flow where it needs to go. Inflammation comes from stress, poor diet, lack of movement, and even hidden food sensitivities. Over time, it becomes the silent enemy of circulation, energy, and performance. But here's the good news. None of these factors are permanent. You don't need expensive treatments or risky prescriptions. You need to give your body back the raw materials it's been missing. The nutrients that protect your vessels, stabilize your blood sugar, and support healthy hormone production. And the simplest way to do that is by upgrading the one thing you already do every single morning: your coffee. Now, before I tell you what to add, let me be clear. I'm not talking about pouring in more sugar or flavoured creamer. Those are the exact things that are working against you. I'm talking about a single ingredient that works with your body, not against it. An ingredient that naturally supports circulation, protects your vessels, and helps restore the kind of confidence you thought was behind you. And the best part is, it's probably already in your kitchen. The ingredient I'm talking about is cinnamon. Real cinnamon. Not the cheap stuff you find in gas station coffee. I'm talking about Ceylon cinnamon, the kind that actually contains compounds your body can use to improve blood flow and stabilise blood sugar. Most men only think of cinnamon as something you sprinkle on toast or lattes for flavour. But science shows it has a powerful role in protecting the small vessels that supply energy and performance. Cinnamon is rich in polyphenols, natural plant compounds that act like a protective shield for your arteries. When blood sugar spikes, those tiny vessels take the first hit. The lining gets damaged, inflammation sets in, and circulation slows down. Cinnamon's polyphenols help prevent that damage. They stabilise blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and protect the endothelial cells that line your arteries. Studies from the National Institutes of Health have confirmed that regular cinnamon use lowers fasting blood sugar and improves vascular function. In plain terms, it keeps your vessels healthy and your blood flowing the way it should. But here's what makes cinnamon even more powerful for men over 50. It doesn't just protect your vessels, it also enhances the production of nitric oxide. Remember, nitric oxide is the signal your vessels need to relax and open up. After 50, your body makes less of it naturally. Cinnamon helps restore it. Think of nitric oxide like the green light at an intersection. Without it, traffic backs up and nothing moves. With it, everything flows smoothly. And when circulation improves, you feel it everywhere. Your energy is steadier. Your mind is sharper. And yes, your performance in those private moments becomes more reliable. I had a patient, David, a 61-year-old contractor, who came to me feeling defeated. He told me his mornings were lifeless, his energy crashed by midday, and his confidence was at an all-time low. He'd tried testosterone supplements, over-the-counter pills, even changed his diet. Nothing worked. When I looked at his routine, I noticed he was drinking 3 cups of coffee a day, each one loaded with sugar. I told him to do one thing: replace the sugar with a 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. That's it. No other changes at first, just that one swap. Within 2 weeks, David called me. He said he felt like a fog had lifted. His energy was consistent through the day. He wasn't crashing anymore. And his mornings, well, he said he felt like himself again. That's the power of cinnamon. It's not a miracle cure. It's a tool that works with your body's natural systems to restore what's been declining. And the best part is it's simple. You don't need to measure out complicated doses or follow a strict protocol. Just add a 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to your coffee every morning. Stir it in, let it dissolve, and drink it as you normally would. Some men tell me it smooths out the jitters they used to get from caffeine. Others say it makes their coffee taste richer, almost like a warm spice blend. Either way, the effect on your body is the same. Better circulation, steadier blood sugar, and a foundation for improved confidence. Now here's where most men go wrong. They try cinnamon once or twice, don't feel an instant change, and give up. But cinnamon isn't a stimulant. It doesn't work like caffeine, where you feel it in 20 minutes. It works at the cellular level, repairing and protecting your vessels over time. You need to be consistent. Use it every morning for at least 2 to 3 weeks. That's when the cumulative effect kicks in. Your blood sugar stabilizes, your vessels become more responsive, and your body starts to remember what healthy circulation feels like. Think of it like watering a plant. You don't see growth after one watering, but after 2 weeks of consistent care, the difference is undeniable. The same is true for your body. Consistency is everything. Let me also address something I hear all the time. Duck, is all cinnamon the same? No, it's not. There are 2 main types of cinnamon. Cassia cinnamon, which is the cheap, common kind you find in most grocery stores, and Ceylon cinnamon, which is the premium variety that contains higher levels of beneficial compounds and lower levels of coumarin, a substance that can be harmful in large amounts. If you're going to add cinnamon to your coffee every day, invest in Ceylon cinnamon. It's a little more expensive, but it's safer and more effective. You can find it online or in health food stores. Look for organic Ceylon cinnamon powder and keep it in an airtight container so it stays fresh. Now let's talk about how to use it practically. Every morning, after you brew your coffee, add a 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. You can stir it in with a spoon, or if you have a milk frother, blend it for a smoother texture. Some men like to add a splash of unsweetened almond milk or a teaspoon of coconut oil to make it creamier. That's fine. The key is to avoid sugar. Sugar is the enemy of circulation. It undoes everything cinnamon is trying to protect. If you need sweetness, use a small amount of raw honey or stevia. But ideally, train your taste buds to enjoy the natural spice of cinnamon without added sweetness. Within a few days, you'll get used to it. And within a few weeks, you'll wonder why you ever drank it any other way. Here's another tip. If you drink more than 1 cup of coffee a day, only add cinnamon to the first cup. You don't need to overdo it. A 1/4 teaspoon in the morning is enough to support circulation and stabilize blood sugar for the day. And if you're someone who drinks coffee late in the day, consider switching to decaf after noon. Caffeine can interfere with sleep, and poor sleep destroys testosterone and circulation faster than almost anything else. Cinnamon works best when your body is well rested and your hormones are balanced. So protect your sleep, stay consistent with your morning routine, and let cinnamon do its job. Now let's talk about what happens when you combine cinnamon with other healthy habits. Because here's the truth. Cinnamon is powerful on its own, but it's not magic. It works best when you support it with a few other simple changes. First, hydration. Most men are chronically dehydrated, especially in the morning. Dehydration thickens your blood, makes your vessels less flexible, and drains your energy. Before you even touch your coffee, drink a full glass of water. Add a pinch of sea salt if you want to boost electrolytes. Hydration primes your circulation and makes cinnamon even more effective. Second, movement. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. Just move your body for 20 to 30 minutes a day. Walk, stretch, do bodyweight exercises, anything that gets your blood flowing. Movement stimulates nitric oxide production, strengthens your vessels, and amplifies the benefits of cinnamon. Third, sleep. I can't say this enough. If you're only sleeping 5 or 6 hours a night, no amount of cinnamon will fix your circulation or your confidence. Your body repairs itself during deep sleep. That's when testosterone is produced, vessels are restored, and inflammation is cleared out. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. Avoid screens for an hour before bed. And if you wake up multiple times to urinate, talk to your doctor about your prostate health. Frequent nighttime urination is a sign that something needs attention, and fixing it will improve your sleep and your vitality. Fourth, nutrition. Cinnamon helps stabilize blood sugar, but it can't do all the work. You need to fuel your body with real food. Focus on lean proteins, healthy fats, and colorful vegetables. Avoid processed carbs, sugary snacks, and fried foods. Your vessels are only as healthy as the fuel you give them. Think of your body like a high-performance car. You wouldn't put cheap gas in a Ferrari and expect it to run smoothly. Treat your body with the same respect. Now here's something most men never hear. Cinnamon doesn't just support circulation in the short term. It protects your long-term health in ways that go far beyond performance. Chronic poor circulation is a warning sign. It's your body telling you that your vessels are struggling. And if your vessels are struggling in one area, they're struggling everywhere. Your heart, your brain, your kidneys, all of them rely on healthy blood flow. By improving circulation now, you're not just restoring confidence. You're reducing your risk of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. You're investing in a future where you feel strong, capable, and present in your life. That's what this is really about. It's not just about mornings. It's about longevity, vitality, and living the second half of your life on your terms. Let me share one more story. I had a patient named Richard, a 67-year-old retired pilot. He came to me after years of struggling with low energy and declining performance. He'd tried every supplement on the market. Nothing worked. When I asked him about his morning routine, he told me he drank black coffee with 2 spoonfuls of sugar every single day. I told him the same thing I'm telling you now. Replace the sugar with cinnamon. Give it 3 weeks. Richard was skeptical, but he agreed to try. 3 weeks later, he came back for a follow-up. He looked different. His energy was up. His mood was brighter. And when I asked him how things were going at home, he smiled and said, "Doc, I feel like I'm in my 50s again." That's the power of one simple change. Richard didn't overhaul his entire life. He just upgraded his coffee. And that one upgrade set off a chain reaction of positive changes in his body. So here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning, skip the sugar. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to your coffee. Drink it slowly. Notice how it tastes, how it makes you feel. Do that every morning for the next 3 weeks. Track your energy, your mood, your confidence. And pay attention to those private moments. You might be surprised at what starts to shift. Because your body hasn't forgotten how to perform. It just needs the right support. And cinnamon is one of the simplest, most effective tools you can use to give your body what it's been missing. Now, before we wrap up, let me remind you, this video is for educational purposes only. It's not a replacement for personalised medical advice. Every man's body is different, and if you're dealing with serious health concerns, pain, or significant changes, please talk to your doctor. Your well-being deserves professional care, but if you're looking for a natural science-backed way to support your circulation and confidence, cinnamon is a powerful place to start. It's safe, it's affordable, and it works. Just stay consistent, support it with healthy habits, and give your body time to respond. Gentlemen, your best years are not behind you. They're ahead of you, waiting for you to reclaim them. And it all starts with the choices you make each morning, one upgraded cup of coffee at a time. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss another science-backed tip on men's health after 50. Drop a comment and let me know if you're going to try this. I read every single one, and I love hearing from men who are serious about taking control of their vitality. Thank you for being here. Stay strong, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Dr. Sophia Laurent reminding you that your body is still capable of incredible things. You just have to give it the right tools.